What's up, people? Orseofkorse here, coming at you with another Paragon deck build. Today we're going to be taking a look at Kwang? Kwang? I think that's how you say his name. But we're going to be taking a look at this guy here. And he's the new hero, just came out, and I wanted to go ahead and get a deck build out for him. So let's go ahead and jump into him. He's a Order Corruption build. So I'm building him somewhat, a little bit tanky, a little bit damaged. So let's go ahead and take a look at him. I started off with the Warlord. I was thinking of going to Centurion, but I'm going to try the Warlord out for him. It's been working pretty well. 65 physical damage, 100 damage bonus, unique passive. So next, I put a Harvester's Key in there because I haven't really been jungling yet, but he is a fighter, so I know he can get in the jungle. But usually there's like a Chimera on the team or a Gruk, so I haven't really had that opportunity yet. So, but I keep it in there because you never know. Everybody should have a Harvester's Key just to see, if you need it. I want the health potion, Scout's Ward, 2 strike tokens, and the vampire and the vampiric elixir. Now what I'm probably going to end up using most of the time is the health potion or the vampiric elixir, depending, because this one's pretty good too, that life steal. So I like that. So, and then a scout ward and a strike token. Now, for whatever reason, I don't think I need my scout ward. I can go vampiric elixir or health potion and 2 strike tokens. So, I play around with it a little bit. That's why I filled up my consumables, because I'm just seeing what works best with this guy. Now, as we go down, I put a Guardian's Ward in the deck because, I want that vision. This guy has pretty good mobility too. Like, he can get around the field pretty well. So I want to be able to place wards too, take advantage of that mobility, kind of like Chimera. He's not a Chimera, but he gets around pretty good. So the Guardian's War is 6.5 physical, 100 health, and I equipped it with Divine Health, 300 health there, and then 2 strikes. So now the next card, I went with Offensive Maneuver. I know a lot of people don't like this card, but I throw this in my fighters decks, especially. I like it. Whenever I get an order card, this is on my Fang, this is on my Greystone, and now it's on my Kwang. I know I'm saying his name wrong, I'm so sorry. So the 6% crit. And then the important part, the 44 physical armor and the 44 energy armor. I love that. It's just extra armor, extra sustainability. And I equipped him with a major wound and 2 wounds. I haven't been building crit on my characters, but I'm going to build some crit on this guy. So, yeah, so we're going to go with crit there. And now my armor, and this isn't in any order, you can equip however you want. This is just how the game places them, so this isn't in any order really. So I'm gonna make him a little bit tanky, so I went with the tempered plate, the 22 physical armor, 100 armor, or 100 health, and then 44 physical armor. I equipped him with a greater health and 2 guards, so that's 300 health to give him 400 health once it's fully upgraded. I like to keep this card because usually physical champions are the issue a lot of the time, so I go ahead and throw this in there. But I also threw a Tomb Barrier in there, which is the same almost, but it gives 22 energy armor, 100 health, 44 energy armor. And then I put the greater health 2 barriers. So that way, if I use both of those, it'll give me a good defense against energy and physical carries. Now remember, if you don't need, like if your champions don't, or your enemy team doesn't have any physical champions that are, really devastating, leave the temper plate out. And vice versa. If they don't have energy champions that are doing a lot of damage, you can leave this out. So, you don't have to equip both of these. Equip whatever one is going to be more beneficial to you. Because down here, I put more attack cards. So if I don't need the defense, I go with more attack, because you want to be dealing that damage. So I went with the Void Steel Dagger. This one is 6.5 physical damage, and then 16 physical pin. I want that pin because I want to get through that base armor that everybody has. And then 16 physical damage once you upgrade it. I equipped it with the 16 pin. Like I say, help me get through that defense. And then 2 major strikes. So this will help me with my physical damage a little bit. And this may be what you want to start out with, because usually I start out with the pin cards first. But it's up to you. And this will help you wave clear if that's what you're doing. So, like I said, completely up to you. Now, I have Wind Carver up here because I want to get his attack speed up, get his attack strength up. So 6.5 physical damage, 5.5 attack speed, and once you fully upgrade it, you get another 6.5 and another 5.5 attack speed. Now I equipped that with a major kinetic and 2 strikes. So 16.5 attack speed, 13 physical damage. Now I have another Wind Carver blade that is exactly the same, and I'll usually equip this if I'm not going to use one of my armor cards, or I'll go to my last card here, which is the Adamant Edge. And if I want more health, or well, yeah, this is if I want more attack, I'll go with the Wind Carver, my second Wind Carver blade. If I want more, you know, like offense, if I want some more sustainability and a little damage, I go with this card. So I have this one with Divine Health, Strike, and a Major Strike. So I can play around with it. Like I can go heavy on the attack and give a little health in there, or I can go heavy on the health, throw a little attack in there. So it depends on what I need. And this card gives you 6.5 physical damage and 100 health, and then 13 physical damage once you upgrade it. So depending on what you need, you might want to use this, you might want to use the Wind Carver. But that's what I have for my deck so far. I'm still playing with it. I haven't really gotten to get into PvP matches with them because, you know, the hero just came out and people are still, you know, if you don't get top on the leader or on the choosing board, you don't get to pick Kwang. So that's what I have so far. Let's go ahead and take a look at his deck build, or his moveset, I'm sorry. So, as we see here, his first move, he starts out with Slice. Melee basic attack dealing 40 physical damage. So that's all good. And you don't have to worry about leveling it up. Like I always say, it levels up as you level. Now, Light of the Heaven. He has some very interesting moves. I'm going to go ahead and read it. So, Beams of Light from the Heavens strike Kwang and his sword. The light that hits his sword does AoE 60 physical damage around it. The light that hits Kwang gives him 22 physical armor and 22 energy armor for 4 seconds. This ability works whether or not Kwang is holding his sword. So this is good right here because it does the damage, but, and I'm not going to say more importantly, but it also gives him physical and energy armor. So it's a good opener, you know, like you want to start that fight off. That's a good way to do it because you start off with that armor, and 4 seconds is a long time when you're getting whacked with a sword. So, you know, I really like that move. The only thing is, he has some pretty long cooldown times. He's kind of like Greystone in that matter. He might not be as long as Greystone, but he has some long cooldown timers. The second one, Judgment of the Heavens. So Kwang throws his sword to the heavens. When it lands, it deals 40 physical damage and tethers enemies to it for 1.75 seconds. The sword remains planted in the ground forever or until the next basic attack or ability is re-triggered. Recalling the sword early will break the enemy tether. Now this move I'm still getting used to, but it is interesting. It's good to help set up ultimates too, because it kind of reminds me of Faye's little Venus trap, you know, where it pulls people in and leaves them tethered for a minute. But this is a good way, you know, like to pair with your Gideons, to pair with your Steels, you know, to really do some damage to the enemy team. So I really like this move right here. But like I say, watch out, it does have a 20-second cooldown. Gift of the Heavens. Now this is an interesting move. I'm happy they didn't make this too OP, because his passive that he gives everybody lifesteal and he gives himself lifesteal. I didn't add any lifesteal cards in my build so far. I'm thinking about adding the Void Fangs, I think is what they're called. I can't remember, but they give 10% lifesteal, and then they also give physical damage. So I'm thinking about building a lifesteal deck with him, like lifesteal and armor maybe, but I'm not sure yet. But back to this. So he gives his allies 5 lifesteal, which isn't super OP, right? That's not too bad. So that's good, because 5% lifesteal isn't going to make the difference in a fight, really. But interesting move. If your team is stacking a little bit of lifesteal though, this could put you over the top for sure, you know. And this is his ultimate here, the Fury of the Heavens. So Kwang spins his blade around him in an AoE, dealing 250 physical damage and applying a 275 movement speed slow for 2 seconds. If his sword has been thrown and is still out in the world, Kwang teleports to it before he attacks. So that's pretty cool for setting up, you know, jumping on people later. You know, when people are trying to escape, he can just dash right over there, just take them out. Now, I like this. Not even so much for the damage or the mobility, but also for the fact that he slows them down too, you know, because this is, you know, in a team fight, this guy is devastating because he does so many different things and he can get around the field so well, and he can also, you know, tether people, you know, so he does a lot of different things. This is a very versatile hero. I like him. I need to play him a little bit more. I need to play him in PvP more so that I can see what he's like against actual players. Because yeah, when you play against the AI, the AI is a little bit better now, but they make mistakes that human players do not make. So you know, take this build with a grain of salt for now. And as I build him more, you know, I'll add some more stuff to it, change it up, just like I'm going to do with Lieutenant Bellica. So yeah, if you like this video, make sure to drop a like, comment, share it out, subscribe for more Paragon content. This is Orseofkorse. Thank you for viewing, people. We'll see you in the next video.